If you're struggling with debt or to save, generational wealth building may seem like something really far away. But if you have children, you do want to start thinking about it and planning for it now. Hey, I'm Lorianne, co-founder of Dow Janes and money coach, and if you want more videos on how to save, invest, and make the most of your money, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos. Now, let's talk about generational wealth. This is also called legacy or family wealth, and it's wealth that's passed down in a family from generation to generation. This wealth can come in many forms: real estate, stock market investments, or financial literacy and a positive relationship with money that your children can carry into the future. Right now, I am literally a few weeks away from having my second child, and what I want to create and build for them has been on my mind a lot. Now, generational wealth might sound like something that only the Hiltons or the Vanderbilts do, but having money to pass down to your kids or grandkids is an achievable goal for anyone, not to mention a really important one. So let's talk a bit about the importance of generational wealth. If you yourself have started from ground zero with your finances or are struggling with a large debt, then you maybe know the importance of generational wealth from having experienced what life is like without it. What if your parents had been able to give you a hand or a head start? Now, personally, I don't come from generational wealth. I got my first job as a grocery store cashier at 13, and I have always held a job since. I paid my own way through college through work, scholarships, and student debt. And while I'm really proud of that, I can't overlook the hugely negative impact that student debt has on young people's ability to start saving, investing, and building wealth. Did you know that it takes an average person 20 years to pay off their student loans? 20 years! Most people who take on student debt at age 18 haven't even been alive for 20 years. Now imagine if your parents could have paid for your college, for example. For the next 20 years, you could have been putting that money towards building wealth or buying a home, saving for retirement, or investing, getting a huge head start in building wealth yourself. Student debt is a huge financial burden that hampers your ability to build wealth from the jump. Now, maybe more importantly, what if your parents had passed down valuable lessons about how to manage and approach money? A lot of people who are struggling with money are struggling because they didn't grow up learning about money and how to manage it. You may not have even grown up with a positive relationship to money being modeled for you. Maybe like I do, you have memories of hearing your parents argue or stress about money. Maybe you were taught that wanting money is bad or evil, or you've recreated the debt cycle that your parents were in. And maybe no one ever taught you about saving, investing, or the power of compound interest. To pass on generational wealth, you have the chance to change that story and shift your family lineage when it comes to finances. So if building wealth that will last for generations is important to you like it is to me, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below explaining why building generational wealth is important to you. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you are ready to start changing the financial future of your family. So let's get into the steps of how to build generational wealth. Number 1, save for retirement. You know how when you're about to take off on an airplane, the flight attendants are giving the safety spiel before you actually take off? They always remind you that if your oxygen masks drop down, you need to put your own mask on first before you can help anyone else. It's the same idea here. Your kids can only inherit the money that you don't need to use, so it's important to take care of yourself and your needs first so that you have money to pass down. Make sure that you're contributing regular money to your retirement account. And if you're worried that you're behind on saving for retirement, we've made a video on how to save for retirement specifically that I will link to in the description below. Second step is to invest in financial literacy. If you're watching this video and you've stuck with me this far, which is the only way you would be hearing this, you obviously care about building a bright future for your family and you're on the right track. Just make sure you don't give up. Learn about money so that you can manage your money well and have something to pass on to your children. And if you're currently struggling to make ends meet on your own, reserving money for your children's future may feel impossible. but it is free to pass on valuable financial lessons onto your kids. So invest in your own financial education, get books from the library, keep watching this YouTube channel, and pass what you're learning on to your children. Which brings me to number 3, teach your kids about money. It is so important to teach your kids how to value a dollar, how to manage their money well, and how to approach money with a positive mindset and attitude. So many of the women in our $1 Million a Year program can trace their negative feelings about money back to their childhood. Often without realizing it, we inherit our relationship to money from the people who raised us. And while my parents did their best to educate me on money, their own knowledge was limited, and so that was also limited what they were able to pass on to me. As I've worked in the financial industry, I've met a lot more people who were raised with really good financial literacy as children, and I've gotten to see the head start that gave them in life. Because wealth is built from the small decisions that we make each day. So the earlier you start making more wealth-driving decisions, the more time those decisions have to add up. My co-founder at Dow Janes, Britt, had an awesome financial education as a child. From a young age, she learned how to manage her money, how to think carefully about how she spent, and she even started investing at, get this, age 7. So if you want to learn more about what her parents did to teach her about money, I will link to a video that she made on that right here. Number 4, start investing. It's great to save your money, but because of inflation, saving a dime today may not be worth even a nickel by the time you pass it down to your kids. That's why it's important to not only put money away for your future, but to actually invest it and grow your wealth through passive income. This way you're providing security for yourself, you are staying ahead of inflation, and you are providing security for your family in the future. If you want to learn more about investing, we have a full playlist on our channel that will help you get started. And you should also check out our free masterclass. In it, we cover everything you need to know to develop a millionaire mindset, start building wealth, and how to think like a successful investor. You have a chance to rewrite the financial narrative of your family. Your past doesn't have to be your future or your children's future. Maybe you didn't grow up with money or knowing how to handle it, but you can turn that around and shift the conversation for wealth in your family lineage.